Ford said to his designers, "Create me a small car for Europe." By February 1932, they had running prototypes on display at motor shows in Europe. It was done that quickly. The Model Y, which was the result, was a brilliant piece of styling, and it gave Ford instant market success.
The peculiarities about the Model Y really are its braking and steering, which are both fairly dodgy. Steering is very wandery. It tends to wander about on the road, particularly once you get above about 30 miles an hour, and that's made worse by the skinny tyres. Braking, it has rod-operated brakes, not hydraulic brakes like on more modern cars, and there are 4 different length steel rods connected to the brakes, and consequently the brakes will actually come on at different times, so you lock one wheel and then another one. So in the wet it's particularly hairy. I find it fascinating to realise that people, like a family of 4, would load the car up and maybe go from London to the Midlands for a week's holiday in it. And quite impressive people in a car like this.
Other makers like Morris and Singer brought out rival cars with similar styling and more modern mechanical features. Ford was in a corner because it's now looked expensive against these rivals. So in 1935 they cut the price dramatically. They cut the dealer's margins to nearly nothing. They cut their own profit margin to about £5 a car. They brought out a car at £100. Nobody could match it. It's the only £100 saloon car there has ever been. It was a marvellous success, and it gave back Ford the market share it was losing.
This is the Ford Poplar 103E, built from 53 to 59, and although 20 years down the road, it followed on from the Model Y, and not a lot else really changed. Still has its cable brakes, still has its funny way of wandering about the road, and in the wet they can be quite fun, you know.
Braking must be smooth, like this. Did you notice the driver's hands up? Watch again.
Another characteristic of these cars is they have a vacuum wiper system. That runs off the engine. The air from the engine runs the wipers. The more you use the engine, the less the wipers get. So in theory, you're going up a hill, you're trying to use your engine, it's pouring down a rain, and your wipers stop. You have to let your foot off, let your wipers clear your screen, and away you go again. A lot of people behind you moan a little bit, but we get there.
When you get into your Ford, whether it be the Popular, the Deluxe, or the V8, and drive up hills, over bad surfaces, round acute bends, or wherever else the whim takes you, the easy and trouble-free run is just accepted, because you know your Ford will never let you down.
The thing I really love about these cars is they've got a character, they've got a lovely little shape to them. It's just fun to drive. I found this one in a hedge in Down Market, Norfolk. Rebuilt it myself, and I love it. It's a passion.
The next advantage is on hills. The Popular is climbing Fingal Bridge bridle path, which is normally only used by cars in special trials. Gear trouble on this hill would be trouble indeed, but the Popular takes the bends and surface like a young thoroughbred.